The illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who can read and write, but those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn.
That there can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way it treats its children.
So remember that there are things or certain things that should be done to others, so we call this the positive sense, and there are things that should never be done to others, so we call this the negative sense.
To register your attendance and to facilitate the generation of attendance log for your NSTP professors, please copy this link and paste it in your browser and proceed to accomplish the form.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Ako po si Raindel Owen Salvador, one of the faculty members of the Department of Social Sciences. And we're very glad to bring you this year's Human Rights Seminar, albeit virtually. And we're very excited because we have a lineup of speakers who will be speaking about foundations of human rights as well as rights of other sectors that are relevant to your case as students. So please participate by commenting down below your questions and your comments and insights by putting your surname, then your first name, your course, your year, and section. That's one of the ways by which your professors in NSTP will be monitoring your attendance. So keep sending your questions and comments down below, and we will respond to them. Thank you so much. Enjoy and stay safe always.
To welcome us all into this seminar, let us hear it from Dr. Romel M. Dazzle, an associate professor and the chief for USUCOM Research Center.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Human Rights Seminar for NSTP students. Let us start with this line from one of my favorite authors, a line I came across with when I was as young as most of you. The illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who can read and write, but those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. So basically, what we are doing today is to learn, to unlearn, and relearn. I understand that there are a lot of things that you come across with in terms of human rights. Day in, day out, we see human rights violations. We see this disproportionate protection, okay, of human rights, disproportionate definitions given to human rights. So basically, this seminar is about one essential need, okay? The need to claim your rights and the need to protect and respect other people's rights. So, some thoughts from the founders and the promoters, okay? The foremost promoters of human rights. This is from Kofi Annan, a former UN Secretary General. Human rights education, it's much more than a lesson in the schools or a theme for a day. It is a process to equip people with the tools they need to live lives of security and dignity. So basically, this speaks about the need, okay? The need to protect and promote human rights wherever we are, and whatever we are, and whoever we are. So Kofi Annan is challenging us to continue to work together to develop and nurture, especially your generations and the future generations, a culture of human rights. So this seminar is actually in line with that promotion of the culture of human rights, that is to promote freedom, security, and peace in all nations. This is from the preamble of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This was written in 1948. So as early as 1948, we were already promoting respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. And these are supposed to be advanced, okay, through teaching and education. And from the United Nations World Program for Human Rights Education states that human rights education aims at developing and understanding of our common responsibility. So basically, my friends, human rights is about, it's not only about us, okay, individually, but it's about everyone. It's about our commonality, especially our common responsibility to make human rights a reality, not only for ourselves, but for everyone in our community and for everyone in our society at large. So there are three major elements of human rights that we will be doing today. I'm not gonna devote so much time on these three because this will be discussed lengthily and exhaustively by our speakers. So the three things, knowledge and skills, these are the things that we need to acquire. Number two, we need to develop respectful values and attitudes and maybe change our behaviors. And number three, motivation for social action. There's always a call to action when it comes to human rights. And hopefully, this may bring about, this will bring about empowerment, okay, towards active citizenship among all of you. So let's start with knowledge and skills. We hope, okay, this seminar, through this seminar, we hope that the theories that you will learn, okay, will resonate reality. Okay, it's not something that should be taken too academically or something too abstract, okay, and we have to go beyond this elitist parlance. Sometimes human rights is just so high up there that it does not necessarily benefit special interests. There are the interests of the minority, okay, the interests of small people, the interests of students like you. This should be the goal, okay, of this education. And hopefully this seminar will be able to develop in you the ability to analyze and convey. So once you understand the situation, your environment, you should be able to convey, okay, what is happening around you. And at the same time, along that line, you should have the willingness to listen to others. And that means you have to respect diversity. Okay, so number two, we go to number two, changing of one's attitude and behavior. So this is actually a call for you to look within and without, within yourself and outside of you. So hopefully this seminar will give you an opportunity to test your own values and of course that of others too. This will give you an opportunity to examine your own attitudes and behaviors, especially in terms of the way you look at yourself, okay? And maybe encourage others to do the same. Hopefully, this will also bring about your conscious application of whatever you will learn from the seminar to advance respect for everyone's rights. So remember, it's not just about you, it's also about others. And the last one, the seminar is intended, okay, to motivate you, okay, to act and maybe practice active citizenship. So we hope that you'll be able to come up with some inspiring action, okay, in the protection and promotion of human rights. And you are able to claim also your own rights. And at the same time, these are always both sides of the coin, okay? And at the same time, defend the rights of others. And by doing all these things, you are able to build, okay, a coherent argument, a coherent action for social change. So let me leave this line with you. This is something I always love, okay, to share with others. This is the slogan of my graduate school alma mater. Challenge convention, change our world. The only way we can change our world, my friends, is to challenge convention, okay? There are a lot of things that we know, but we need to unlearn this sometimes. We also need to relearn if this becomes necessary. So, again, the only way to change our world is to challenge convention. Let's not be too complacent on where we are, what we are, and what we know. That's the only way we can change our world. Okay, so that's it. Again, welcome. And this is your journey, okay? Your journey to human rights education. As Kofi Annan once said, human rights education is not just something that happens in a day or two. It's not just something that happens in school, okay? It is a lifelong learning. So my friends, your journey starts here. Good luck.
To give us the rationale of today's activity is the extension focal person of the department, Assistant Professor Rex Belli Alejandro.
Good morning. I am Rex Alejandro, the Extension Coordinator of the Department of Social Sciences. I am here to discuss with you the two reasons why we have such activity. First, this is an extension activity of the Department of Social Sciences. Extension programs are free services given to our community. This human rights education seminar is now rendered for NSTP students of this university. Second, what is the reason for this topic? Human rights education seminars inform students with the basic fundamental rights of all human beings. This is very important for us, especially now in times of the pandemic, because there are lots of human rights violations that we are not aware of. We are prejudiced beings. We form beliefs from a lot of sources. First and foremost, our beliefs are formed by our cultural norms and traditions, which we did not choose. Second, our beliefs are also guided by the laws that we have as a community. And third, which forms a large part of our beliefs, is our religions. So these three human experiences contribute to the formation of our prejudices. And sometimes we use these prejudices to judge people, to make judgments and moral judgments at that about a lot of things that we do, a lot of things that we think about, our ideas. While it is true that our cultural norms, laws, and religions are consistent with moral principles, there are instances that they are not. So human rights education seminars are given to you students such that you can get in touch with fundamental moral principles that are morally valuable, that are universally valid, and have prioritizing value over other values in times when values are in conflict. So, thank you, and listen to the lectures properly, and hope you learn something about our fundamental value as moral persons. Thank you.
Our first speaker is an instructor of political science teaching the contemporary world and readings in Philippine history. She holds her master's degree in political science from the University of Santo Tomas. She's currently studying law at the MMSU College of Law. To discuss the foundations of human rights, let us all welcome CM Pacopia.